Well, good morning. I'm Ranger Dave, and this once again is West Valley Rural. You know, there's a trend that has been happening recently that I've been enjoying watching, and that's the amount of people that are getting into backyard chickens. And that's a good thing. You know, I've raised chickens as long as I can remember. Okay, so I've had backyard chickens for a very long time. And so it's kind of fun watching people get started, and at the same time, kind of funny watching people get started. It's chickens. It's not rocket science. But at the same time, you go on the backyard chicken blogs, and especially some of the Facebook pages, you know, beginner backyard, you know, backyard chicken Facebook pages. So people run out and get those chickens, and then they run out and get on the, you know, the Facebook pages, and they wind up getting in trouble because they want to overthink it, they want to overdo it. Chickens don't need these Taj Mahals of yeah, it's nice to have a chicken a barn, a nice chicken barn. That's great, but some of them are just like, wow, it is chickens. Yeah, some of them it's like, man, I would like to move in that one myself. They're so nice. Well, today I'm gonna, the one shelter, okay, that for years I've found that I was missing, was I wasn't prepared for pullets. I wasn't fully prepared for pullets. Again, people run out, get the chicks, and then they plan for chickens. Okay, but they're not prepared for pullets. And now, before you go running off to Tractor Supply thinking you missed an aisle, oh, I gotta find those pullets. Pullets is nothing more than just medium, you know, small to medium sized chickens. You know, they still got some down feathers. You know, they still got some fluff on them. They're just gaining their you know, feathers for, you know, adult feathers. So it's in between. It's like teenagers. Okay, so it's like somebody's prepared for a baby, prepared for an adult, but not prepared for teenagers. So where people wind up, you know, their pen, you know, you get on the board. Oh, my chickens are jumping out of the bathtub, or they're jumping out of the box. What do I do now? They're not ready to go out. Are they ready to go outside? Things of that nature. That's the problems that crop up because they're not ready for pullets. So essentially today, I'm just gonna show you, you know, my pullet runs. Now, do I have plans for these? No, I don't got plans for these, so don't ask for plans. If you live in the area, want to come over, want to take measurements, go ahead, let me know. I got no problem with that. But my pullet runs takes care of that intermediate size where the chicks can go from the box inside the house, and then stay a few weeks in my pullet runs, and then they're ready to go. They're ready to go be released on our free range areas. One of our free ranges, got two. So, pullet run, okay? Think about it, figure it out. Maybe you don't need one, maybe your enclosure is good enough, you know, to go straight from chicks to, then that's good. But if you're trying to free range, you might need a pullet run, okay? Like one of the issues I had was one of the dogs doesn't mess with the chickens, but sees chicks as nothing more than chicken McNuggets. So essentially, I had to have a pullet run to deal with the behaviors of the dog that I couldn't break. And I get it, because the dog, you know, instinct is it's ready to protect chickens, but it doesn't see a little chick on the ground. Now, when we have chicks hatch their own, they're good. They're good, because the mom is around for them. But you just release, you know, if you're free ranging and just releasing a bunch of chicks on the ground, that's not a good idea. So you need a pullet run. And so I'm going to show you my pullet runs. If you get an idea about what you might need, I hope that helps.
These are our two pullet runs. I built these several years ago. A lot of times people, you know, taking your chicks directly from, you know, your box that you have inside, and then transferring them to, you know, the outdoors. Well, you need something kind of transitional, and a pullet run like this is just perfect for that. You can see it's got a 2x2 construction. I essentially built a box, 2x4 and 2x2s on top, essentially 2x4 railings, and just built a long box. Then framed it out with 2x2s, and essentially you did the 1/4 inch for the sides. You use 1/4 inch mesh. For the bottom, you need 1/2 inch mesh. Let me lift so that the poop can fall through easily. I have several spots to, this one's warped a little bit, but I have several spots you can access it. I've got it set, I got them set in our orchard. That way it's partially shade near all day long. Okay, so they have plenty of room to get out and run around. See, I've got some chicks in there. You put your waterers, essentially always put a board, put your waterers in there. They have a little wire, ramp to essentially access the night house. The night house is accessed easily by a flip-up board, and the other board, no escapees. The other board can come off as well quite easily. That way, you on the bottom there, I have some shingles, well, you know, tar paper down there, essentially, and it has a light, so you can, if they're not ready for fall climate yet, you can turn that light on at night. That's a Pullet Run. This one's pretty much the same deal. So I always put like 1 water on the inside, 2 waters on the outside, or 3, depending on. This one gets a little, I got 3 waters in this one, because this one gets a little bit more sun than the other one. But you can easily see that this is a relatively easy build, and you can actually move it around. 2 people can actually move it around, so that way you can easily find that sweet spot. And right here in my orchard here has been the sweet spot that we found. And essentially, once they're essentially just a little bit more size, you just let them out. Simple as that. You grab them out of the couple of, the couple entrances, and then just let them run loose. Let them free range from there. It's real simple. So you might want to consider building yourself a Pullet Run. I have no plans that I just came up with the plans all myself. So there was no, if you're telling me once, well, can I see the plans for it? Well, you're looking at the plans for it. I essentially just went at it for a couple weekends, and there you are. So essentially, for a transitional enclosure, before they're ready to, once you hatch out chicks, before they're ready to go full on, this is a perfect setup. Has worked very well for us for a number of seasons. Pullet Run. Well, I hope that helped. I'm Ranger Dave, and this is West Valley Rural. And remember, it's chickens. It's not rocket science. And think about them pullets, okay? Maybe you need a Pullet Run. Think about it. See you next time.